Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Please do like and share our video as always. If you haven't already, please do go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Also, we are on all social media. Go follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and also go follow us on TikTok. And we'd like to thank everybody who's been giving us stars, sending us stars. And also, you guys, we have in the chat, we have for future, if you'd like to donate future for, money for help us with our investigations, our equipment, we have in the comments here. You can check that out if you'd like. But again, thank you guys, everybody, tuning in. Tonight we have Jenny, and tonight we have Lena. And we're going to be talking about our investigations that we just did. We're also going to be talking about future investigations that we have coming up. So
before we start, I see Tessa, and I have to do something. So Tessa made a gift for you, Mandy, and I'm going to show it to you, and I will bring them to you on Friday. So she made you two little Ghost Sister shirts for the twins.
Oh, look at this.
It says, "My Gigi sees ghost," and on the back, it has Ghost Sisters.
Oh, thank you.
So they're so tiny.
Oh, that is awesome.
She did an awesome job. They are adorable. They are so tiny. And it says, "My Gigi sees ghost."
That is awesome.
Can you guys see that?
That's so cute.
She did a good job.
And then it has little Ghost Sisters on the back.
Yep. Thank you, Tessa.
So tiny.
They are. That's awesome.
They are adorable. So she made two for the twins.
She did good. What's it say on the back? My Gigi. What's it say?
It says my Gigi sees ghost.
Great. That is too cute. I like that. That's awesome.
Now, on the back side, it has the Ghost Sisters.
That is sweet. Girl, thank you. That is awesome. She did a good job.
And then she made you and I two shirts as well. She made us two pink shirts that says Ghost Sisters in the front. On the back, it says Mandy 22 and Jennifer 22. And 22 stands for 2022. And let me get that. Hang on.
You did good, girl. You did good. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
So she made these in the pink.
Jenny's froze.
With Ghost Sisters.
Oh, she changed that.
Like that.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Now look at that.
And now the back of it. See the back of it?
Mandy 22.
And she did it. She did it in this really cool design that has like holes in it. Like, I don't know how you say it, but it's really cool how she did these. And then she put
does that glow in the dark?
I don't know, Tessa, about this one.
That is awesome. That is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if these two or not. But yeah, she put that on the back. Standing for 2022.
Wow. That you did good, girlfriend. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, these are adorable.
I love it. Thank you. She did good. I can't wait. Oh boy. My little grandbabies will be wearing Ghost Sister shirts. That's so cute. That is awesome. Yeah, Jenny, go ahead and tell them what you're going to be putting up on our thing too for anyone to check out.
Yeah, on there's going to be a video that's going to be pinned to Ghost Sisters. On the video that I'm creating, it's going to have all of the items that Tessa has created for Ghost Sisters, from the cups to the mugs, bowls, you name it. She has created it. She does an amazing job on this, and she has created so many items for Ghost Sisters. So on Ghost Sisters, I'm gonna pin it to the page, and then it's gonna scroll through and show you every item that's available. there's more items available. If there's anything that you can think of that you might want that we don't have showing in time, we're trying to get all upload on the actual site. It's under B&T Ward's Designs. So under there, you'll be able to see every item that she has posted along with the video that I'm going to roll pinned to the page.
Awesome. We also have another announcement we would like to make. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So Lena, Miss Lena Love, we have decided to make you our full-time ghost sister. You are dedicated woman. You're dedicated. You go out of your way, even though you didn't know if you were going to make it on the team. You've been going out of your way. You're researching. You're looking up stuff, and you even booked us the Monroe House, and you did all that on your own.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm excited. I appreciate it. No longer in waiting.
Yeah, I know. And you've been awesome. You're not afraid to go in the dark. You will just take off and do your thing, and I love it.
I surprised myself, not gonna lie. Totally surprised myself. I was like, I can do this.
You are you fit right in with the girls. You're very easy going. You're like very spontaneous. It's like, let's do it. Let's go. So we like that.
I appreciate it. It's been a blast, and I look forward to many more investigations. So
Mandy and I talked about it yesterday, and we were in agreement with you joining the team. So welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate it, ladies. I'm excited.
Everybody's saying congratulations, Lena, on the comments.
Thank you, everybody.
Definitely looking for future, investigations with you. So get ready, girl. We just getting started.
Yeah. The list I made is so long. I think I'm up to like 120 places that I've been like looking at. And today, I kind of got an itch for Winchester Mystery House. I'm like, I kind of want to go back there. It's been a long time. So I was looking into that one today.
Mandy, were you able to resolve the May 27th?
Oh, I talked to the caretaker, and he had said he doesn't know until he said he should know on May 20th whether he's got the witch's room done and everything new that he's built, for the shrine. He's going to let me know. So I will reach out to him if he forgets to.
We are looking into going down back to the shrine on May 27th weekend. So hopefully that works out. We haven't been there for a while. We're excited to go back.
Yeah, I've heard great things. You guys have told me a lot about it. So that'll be fun for me.
Yes.
Lena does have great hair. Yes. But, okay, so now I'd like to talk about you guys. I'd like to start off with the speakeasy that we did. Amy was supposed to be on tonight, but
let's
got busy
go back to Randolph first.
Randolph? Huh?
Let's go back to Randolph first.
I was going to save the best for last.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead.
Yours is going to be probably a long one that we're going to talk about. I just kind of want to skip through real quick. The speakeasy, you guys, I went through all the cameras. We didn't capture anything on the cameras I had set up. We didn't get anything when we did the spray. We did, however, get a lot of spirits coming through the box. Well, not the spirit box, but the app. We did have the spirits did. Now, in my opinion, I don't know what you guys all thought, but to me, it looked like the spirit was actually smoking that cigarette, because I'm not a smoker. Now, you two girls can clarify this for me, because is it true that the generic cigarettes will burn even if you're not puffing on it? It'll like burn up red. It'll look like someone's puffing. But the cheap, the one brands that aren't cheap, they won't do that, right? It won't light up red.
It's very less likely. The cheap brands definitely can like sit there and burn in your ashtray and go down. I'm not going to say that an expensive brand would never do it, but there has to be definite flow of oxygen to keep it lit. Otherwise, it just kind of burns itself out in the ashtray.
That cigarette was a Marlboro Light that we had got off some of the men at the bar. So we think that Well, I think so, but some people might not think it was a spirit. But I'm going to tell you, those who watched that live feed, and I posted a video on TikTok, you can see that cigarette's lit up and nobody's even near it, and it's just burning red. So that was probably some of the best evidence I think we got that night, was watching it look like somebody was messing with the cigarette. So, but you know, before in the past, we've gotten a lot of good stuff from the Crazy Fox Saloon. The Speakeasy's got a lot going on. Yeah, it did. It did, Tom. So we might go back there in the future, maybe take some of the girls that didn't get to go, give them a chance to go if they want, because we're welcome there pretty much whenever. The owner lets us go whenever we want. So the next investigation I want to talk about, Amy's not here. Just talking about the place we went to that was a undisclosed area that we couldn't mention, but it was in Bucyrus, Ohio. Now that place is very active, you guys. Very, very active. We will be going back there once it warms up. We'll probably go back in June, and we'll be investigating the grounds too. And some of the girls who didn't get to go, I'm hoping they'll come. It is very active. When we woke up in the morning, there's something we did notice. The door leading to the kitchen was open. Now, anyone who watched us on that live feed, the drawer, when we were walking into the kitchen, there was like a dresser drawer. They must look like they kept like napkins folded really neat inside there. It was shut. And you can see it on the live feed. It was not open. But in the morning when we came downstairs, that dresser drawer had been pulled open. And we were like, wait a minute, that wasn't open on the live feed? Well, it was when we got up. But it was a very active night. As you guys know, my butt got grabbed behind the bar, which was very startling. And,
I saw that.
And then what was really cool was when the spirit started laughing when I was asking, hey, who grabbed my butt? Did you grab my butt? And he was laughing through the ink box. And then you heard him say, butt.
Yeah, I was going to say, he actually said butt after on the ink box. Yeah.
Yeah, he actually verified. To me, he was verifying. I believe that he was saying, yeah, you know, laughing about it. And he said, but. So, yeah, that was a good night.
There was a female that came through when he was messing with you. And then when he got real kind of sarcastic, there was a female that came through and she said, I swear to God, she said, will you stop? And then after that was when she said something about I'm walking out or whatever. It was like, she was like over him and his shenanigans.
Oh.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, she did say that. She came through the box and she said, I'm walking out.
Yep. Before that, she said, will you stop? And she would, because she was real like she was witnessing it. And she's like, oh, God, men. Then she walked out.
Hey, can you girls see who's posting? What is this they're posting in this? Somebody's putting a bunch of
I don't know. I just saw it come up
in here. What is that? I think we should probably block that. What the hell is it? I'm blocking.
Let me, I got my cell phone open. Let me see.
Yeah. But anyway, that was a very active night. I loved it. It was fun. Do I think there's anything evil there? No, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't hiding, laying doormat from us. It could have been. You just don't know. But we got lucky and only came across angry spirits. So thank God. Now let's move on to the Randolph.
Okay, let me start this conversation. Oh, wait a minute. Brittany just said, oh, okay. All right, Britt. So, first of all, I've been extremely drained all week. This is the most I've been drained from any location. And I know Randolph is not one of the darkest locations we've been to. I don't know. I've been angry. I've been short-tempered. This is weird because usually a day or two after I leave a location, I'm okay. This has been lingering with me all week long. It's just been extremely a stressful week for me because I don't know what's going on. Anyway, You guys got to watch the video. Well, everybody's saying that that was my finger. Okay. I'm going to look at this a couple different ways, guys. One, if my finger was up here, my finger would have had been like this. And I'm not saying it's not my finger. Let me make that straight. My finger would have done something like this and popped up. Okay. The thing that gets me is this thing came up, and it came lightly up and got bigger and bigger and bigger. And then it was like, was I having a convulsion? Was I having, some kind of jittery, crazy shit going on? I don't know. I mean, I feel like something was messing with me the entire night. When I first laid down, I saw a shadow come across by the coffee table. Mandy, I think, was already asleep. It's like an hour after I laid down, I saw this shadow.
I was in a coma. I was frozen.
Yeah, it came right by the coffee table. So that was the first thing that happened that night. Things got crazier. If you see in the video, I was very restless, as Danielle Ledger stated in her message. I was restless, and I was very restless. I felt like something was messing with me the entire time. There is one point in the video as well that I was sleeping, and you can see my breathing, but then all of a sudden the blanket goes up, down, up, down, up, down. And that was not my breathing. I truly believe something was moving my blanket up and down in that video, because my breathing was normal, and then all of a sudden the blanket starts popping up and down. So there was little girls near you both. Oh, Patty said that Secret said he kept seeing little girls near you both. I'm telling you, I don't know if that was my finger. I'm not going to sit here and say it wasn't. If it was, I don't know if I was having some kind of a tense moment in my sleep or what was going on. But to me, it looks really strange coming up from the sleeping bag and across my head. Now, my hand did go down. I see my hand go down, but it also, when I saw my hand go down, I also seen that move. So I don't know what it was. I just know personally, I'm going to tell you, I had a crazy night sleeping in the Randolph. Something was messing with me. I was so restless. Now, Mandy was moving a lot too, because I could feel her moving on the couch. And I don't know.
Trying to keep warm.
I don't know if it was just, I don't know if it was messing with both of us, and she just was passed out and just didn't realize it like I did. But as you can see on the couch, you couldn't officially see her behind the couch, but you could officially see me because the backing of the couch was gone. So you guys could visually see me more than you could her. So I don't know. It's iffy. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not sitting here saying that it wasn't my hand. It very well could have been. Most people are saying that, but I don't know. I know that I was messed with that night. I know something was continuously messed with me. You can see me raise up in the air several times through the night. I don't know why I was doing that, but Tessa goes, we now have proof that Mandy snores.
No, hell no. Y'all don't know if that was me snoring. No.
Not nice, Tessa.
No. Tossing and turning and someone not being able to sleep. I think you, Jenny. Yes, it was me, Kelly. And Karen, yes, it was bizarre. Things that were happening with me that night was bizarre. I mean, I've stayed at the shrine and I've had my hair pulled up straight up in the air by Uncle Tim or Uncle Alan. That I can deal with. But this was a little weird. Something strange was going on with me that night. That morning, I don't know what was going on. I don't know. I mean, we're not going to know. But was it my hand? I don't know. It was.
Well, here's the thing, Jenny. I watched that video numerous times. What I found interesting was it looks like it like stretches out. It's almost like it extends and it jerks back.
Yes.
So that's what kind of threw me off. I was like, could that be Jenny's fingers? I was kind of on. I would say, no, that's Jenny's finger. And then I was like, no, wait a minute. No, I was back and forth. I think something weird was going on there because, like I said, it looked like her finger extended. That's what I thought was weird. Now, the other video I put next to that video, I don't know if that's Jenny's hands. It could have been her hands, but it was awful weird the way she had the hoodie on. It looked like it was pushed down, something like pushed down. And Jenny said to me, Mandy, I didn't have my hands near my face. I was so cold that I had my hood on and my hands were tucked in.
My hands were under here. Yeah. So
I mean, who knows?
I don't know. I don't know about, I can't verify the other one either where you saw the movement on the other video. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my hands were tucked, and if I pulled my hands out and made a movement and pulled my hands out, you, of course, on the video are going to see my hands because I pulled my hands out. But that thing coming across me was like a worm or a snake, and I'm thinking, well, if that was my finger, isn't that kind of odd? That's a kind of an odd movement for a finger. Do you not agree? I mean, that would almost be like a twitching. Or here's my other guess, that there was a spirit there that was pulling my hand, that was touching my hand. If Secret James thought it was a child, maybe there was a child that was pulling my fingers.
It's like, wake the hell up.
Huh?
It was like, wake the hell up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe it was a child that was pulling my hand up, or it was a child that was messing with my hood. I don't know. Have to go. Hope you all. Well, so anyway, I don't know. It's hard to say, and I'm going to sit here and constantly say I don't know.
That's why it's called paranormal, because it's not normal.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it's paranormal because it's definitely not normal.
I was going to say, personally, to me, it doesn't look normal. I mean, I've never had twitching fingers. I know that for a fact. I've never had anything like that. Like I said, my finger would have to be laying here and like this. And then my finger would have had to start twitching up like this. And then it would have had to come up. And then it would have twitched. I don't know. I have a hard time thinking that's what happened.
Yourself horns in the middle of the night.
Yeah. So it's hard to say, I guess.
Lena, did you experience anything at the Randolph? What was your experiences?
Well, okay, so down there by the jail cell, whatever, what was it, the boiler room? Like, I couldn't even step foot in that one. I don't know what it was about that west side hall, but all the way from like the kitchen down, something about that hall. I do know that was where Ida was, right? As well. So that hall to me, and I think really maybe because of the mirror room, that mirror room made me sick. I don't know if you remember, but I had to physically leave. Yeah, I couldn't. I was in there for a matter of seconds before I had to turn around and get out. And just going in that extra little side room wasn't enough. I had to go all the way out into the hallway. I got real hot. I got real nauseous. I got real dizzy. Did not like it at all. And I was telling Jenny before the live here, and before she had told me anything about her week, while I was there was a couple of sessions where we were doing Inkbox, and I got so irritated. I just was like, I want out of this room. I don't want to hear this noise. I don't want to do so there was a couple of times where I actually walked out because I kept feeling like I needed to walk out, but it was like something was wanting me to go to in my head, it was like, go somewhere quiet. You know what I mean? And I would get away from it, and then it would kind of back off, and then I'd go back in, and yeah, I don't know why, but then I've been super drained, like so tired this week. Like even when I'm getting a full night's sleep, I'm waking up exhausted, and I've just been irritated. Like, I don't even know how to explain it other than same as she said. I've been kind of like short-tempered, and like things are just like annoying me. Like, I'm dealing with customers at work that normally would not even bother me, and I'm like, okay, so what?
Did you guys not sage yourselves? I saged myself real quick.
I did a whole bunch of stuff before I went there, but when it was time to leave, honestly, for me, I just was doing all this calculation of when I had to be home. I didn't do anything leaving the building, it wasn't until I was actually getting in my car that I was like, nothing can follow me. Nothing, you know, like that was a piece that I did not do as I was going out. And I was like, crap, you should do that. Because
I'm going to do a grounding tomorrow because I have to go to Middle Point School tomorrow night and investigate, you know, be with Mike and them. So I'm going to do a grounding before I go. I should have done that Tuesday or Wednesday, at least by Wednesday when I came home. But it was lingering, and then it just kept getting worse.
mm-hmm.
It's been a major agitation, a short temper. I don't know.
Attachments. Y'all got attachments.
I have, like, as the days went on, like, okay, I only watched a few of the videos. I took a ton of footage that night with the camera that I was walking around, and I viewed a few of them, but I haven't been able to watch the rest of them. Like I said, I've just been I actually thought I was getting sick. Like my whole body for like 2 days felt like I had just been beat up, and like I mentioned, muscles that shouldn't have been sore at all. I mean, okay, I was carrying a book bag and walking around, but I mean, we weren't doing push-ups, and you know what I mean? Like I should not have been nearly as drained and sore as I was for those couple of days.
Karen, I do meditation grounding in the summertime. I ground myself on the ground outside.
You're asking what grounding is, Jenny.
That's what I'm telling her right now. I do grounding outside all summer long. Every day I'll go out and walk around my backyard with no shoes on. That's every day during the summertime. Right now it's too cold for me to do that, so I'll have to do meditation grounding. I'll do a little bit of that. I'll do a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
They want to know what it is.
Well,
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
asking, what is grounding?
I have to get rid of this energy that's lingering on me. I feel like there's just an energy that's lingering on me. So when I ground myself, I'm bringing myself back to the way I should be. I do a little bit of that, and then I'm going to do a little,
It brings you back to a baseline. It's connecting back with nature and your natural elements, and that way you can like
aligning
yourself.
Aligning you.
Yes, it's like a cleanse, but for the soul.
Right. And when I do the grounding one, I'll do a bubble to protect myself, and then I'll do a grounding one, and then I'll do my aura. So I clean my aura too. Tomorrow I'm going to have to get all those knocked out before I go, which is not, it won't take me long. I can do, 5-6 minute versions of them, and I'll feel a lot better. I should have done that when I first came home, and I didn't, but I didn't think it was that bad until, like Lena's talk about, the more the week went by, I started feeling worse, like something was just, that energy was lingering on me.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I could have had something on me, Jenny, for all I know. I was so wiped out from doing the speakeasy, then doing Randolph, and then doing that other place. I was tired.
Yeah,
for like days, you guys have no idea.
Yeah.
The Reiki healing, once I get my last appraisal class done here, I'm going to actually go through a Reiki training. So I'm going to start that. I'm hoping I can find someone in Cincinnati that can attune me once I complete the training and classes and everything. That's going to take me a little while to get all that done, but that's my goal, was to get through that whole process. So I have probably 3 hours more of my class to finish, and I'm going to start that actual training.
Very cool. I will say on Randolph, the only thing that I did when we went to Noah's room, like when I was there, I don't know why he seemed to me like he was definitely there. He's like this little fun little spirit, and you were talking about a kid maybe possibly pulling your hand. I feel like Noah's the last one, and we didn't tell him to go back to bed or anything. We talked to him, and then we walked off, and then a little while later it was like he came out of his room to the REM pod, and we were like, oh, you following us? So I mean, if you didn't tell him to go back to bed or to go back to his room, he probably was like, because we were like, you can come out, you can come walk around with us. He probably was like, I'm going out there with the girls.
Yeah.
And he probably did. You're right.
I do. I have a feeling that's what happened. Somebody was pulling on my hand.
Well, also when we were down in that one room too, I think it's where the maintenance man would work, the office down there in the basement. I had mentioned to the spirit, I said, "The fudge was that? Did you guys see something? Did you see anything on the right side?"
Crazy things happen
No.
in my house when we go live.
I swear to God, something just happened.
Either
Anyway,
your camera or your light flash, though, it keeps going dimmer and brighter.
Anyway, in that workshop, I was asking that man to come over and say something to me. I said, "Come on over here and talk to me." It wasn't even 5 seconds after I said that, that man went and said in my ear, he goes, "Hey," and it
That was
me.
funny.
Girl, you move fast.
About to give myself a heart attack along with the other girls. But they were messing with me, but I was really vulnerable from being tired, man, and drained. We were sitting we went to a restaurant before we even started the investigation, and a female spirit came up to me and she says, "Mandy." It's like, I don't know what's going on. These spirits, I don't know if the lady followed me from Randolph or what, because we did do like a walkthrough before we went out to eat. But yeah, it was a crazy night. I mean, I think everybody had something happen, had experienced a little bit of something. You know what I mean?
How'd you feel about the Stone Mansion?
I was just getting ready to say about the Stone Mansion. That wasn't too bad. I think we got a lot of activity in the stairway. Jenny kept feeling like somebody was rushing by her, but it was kind of like somebody was going up and down them stairs, you know, because one person was down at the bottom. I was in the middle. You were at the top. What did you
I was at the bottom.
Yeah. What were you feeling? Because you weren't liking it.
I got chest pains. And that was before you guys told me he had a heart attack. But I was getting chest pains. I kept feeling a lot. I was like, man, but again, I had been at Randolph and I told you I kept getting these weird bouts of anxiety, like what, you know, so my chest was hurting. I'm sitting there, but up there, there was a room on each side at the top of the stairs. And I kept, no matter what, I felt there was just something. I kept wanting to turn around. And of course, there's nothing there. Turn around. There's nothing there. I'm like, I don't like it. I did not like having my back exposed up there. I don't know why.
But John was up there, so that's why.
Yeah.
We had a conversation with him, guys, on the live, if you remember that. Once Danielle mentioned something about him possibly having a relationship with the general, he backed off.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot he kept talking to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like we called him out, but we weren't trying to call him out. But yeah, I think that's how he took it. You know, years ago, back in those times, they didn't want to address that they were possibly with a man. So that was a hush-hush secret, I think, and it upset him that we addressed that.
Yeah, I feel like that's why his wife was Lydia, right? I feel like that's why we didn't get a lot from her either, was because it was more like, it's not my place to speak, it's his type situation. Like, I felt like she was there and she was like, yes, my house is beautiful, thank you for noticing. But then in regards to the rest of that, she was like, not my business.
Now,
they just coincided with each other in that house, and she accepted that then.
If we would have had a man with us, I think we would have got more communication. I do.
Yeah, I feel like he didn't.
Women. So it
yeah,
was like,
he didn't think he needed to talk to us.
Yep.
Yep.
The ones that were talking anyway didn't really want to talk to women. They preferred to talk to the men, I think. Yeah. But overall, I don't think it was too bad. I mean, it's got some activity in it, but different people are going to bring different things. The spirits will choose. Like people, they're going to choose who they want to talk to. And maybe the spirits that are lingering there wanted to talk to men more than they did the women. So,
well, yeah, my favorite part was the little girls outside taking pictures and asking if it was haunted. I'm like, I love that. They're like 8-year-olds and 7-year-olds outside going, "Are there ghosts in there?" You're lying. Like, that was the greatest.
They were. That was cute. Yep.
Yeah, that different time period, him being a general also would put him into wanting to speak with men,
Yeah.
being around men all the time, not women. And it's a given if he was having a relationship with John and not his wife, then he's not going to want to talk to women.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. Seen and not heard.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you guys, I'm still reviewing cameras and stuff. I'm right now, I'm done with the speakeasy. I'm reviewing Randolph, and then of course I got to do the other locations. So maybe we've captured something more. I won't know until I finish it all. It's a lot of work standing here, sitting here watching these cameras. It's a lot. It's very time consuming, but I can do it. So
I sat there the other night and watched. I still got a little over an hour to watch on Randolph, but I sat there and watched that, and I was like, "What is that?"
Well,
I
I
don't
would like
know.
to ask the viewers: do you guys like us setting up a live feed when we go to these locations and we sleep? Do you guys like that? You seem to like it. Let us know. Put it in the comments if you like it when we spend the night at locations and put live feeds on us. Marcus,
Yeah,
we were in Bucyrus, Ohio at the Crazy Fox Saloon. So they do like it. They liked it. Yeah. We'll try to do that.
You guys really couldn't see Mandy sleeping over there, but you could keep an eye on me.
Any of you hear music at the Randolph, like church music? Did we have something like that coming through the box? Didn't it sound like it was trying to play music?
Yeah.
Or was that at Stone Mansion? It was at
I thought somebody heard music in the basement.
Yeah.
I think that might have been Amy that said that.
Yeah. Because they heard it far off. No, that was Bucyrus. That was me watching you, Bucyrus. Maybe it was the basement. I feel like someplace somewhere they said, "Do you hear that music?" And we could hear it on the line. So I don't think it was Randolph. I think it was Bucyrus.
Jeff, have fun doing that tomorrow. I've been there 4 times and captured an apparition of the guard walking. Very haunted. The state reformatory, Mansfield State Reformatory, is very haunted. Yep, and the Crazy Fox is it is in Bucyrus, and it's haunt. It's got a lot of stuff too, but it's ghost hunting, investigating. It is like fishing. You never know what you're gonna get. You might get a little snag, and it's just enough to keep you going. You get excited. The little things, and then the little things can turn into big things really fast. So it's like fishing. You gotta have patience. It takes patience when you're doing this. Can't expect to go on every investigation and get get an apparition or see a dark figure walk by, a shadow person or whatever. Someone get pushed in front of the camera, whatever. You got to have patience. You don't know what's going to happen.
Well, people don't realize the big TV shows. Some of those shows are on location for a week to get everything that they get together for a 1-hour show. So
versus our little one night to get what we get.
Right.
Good point, Lena. Definitely. So, but on that note, let's discuss what we got coming up, ladies. Lena, you want to tell everybody where we're going next?
We are going to the Monroe House in Indiana. I hear great things. I don't know how much of it's confirmable. I've actually, like you guys know, I try to find out very little. I just find out that, I find out that there's activity. I find out that people are doing really well and getting some good, investigations out of it. And then I run with it. So I've heard some varying stories, but I don't know how much of it is factual.
It can be very dark. Like when Mike and them went from CCP and SOP, they didn't get a whole lot the last couple of times they went. The times before they did, but there is something very dark there, Mike says. Huh?
We were all just off camera.
They couldn't see us?
No. I think the little girl back here is messing with my camera. No, I didn't. Everybody went black. Everybody went black. Everybody was not on the screen.
I got somebody coming up. I got somebody coming up on me right now.
Gee, I think it's the little girl. Nobody lost us?
She's not at my house. She's at your house.
I know. Oh, it's my computer we're doing this on, but I'm telling you right now, everything was just black. And I thought, oh God, no. We're not doing another podcast on this again. Yes, it's the little girl. I'm telling
What's that beeping noise?
I don't know.
Did you hear that, Lena?
No.
Well, good. You guys didn't lose anything.
Your house?
Good. Awesome.
I think it came from my house.
Oh, my husband.
Chris.
Hey, Sugar Bear.
Sugar Bear. Everybody wants to pick on me tonight. Damn it! The spirits.
Did you hear that, MJ? It was almost like when a fire alarm goes off. That beep. Well, there's nothing in my house turned on like that.
Okay, well, I don't hear anything here.
They're saying my voice is getting.
Did you guys? You heard chirp? Yes, Danielle. Where do you think it came from? I heard it. Like when a low battery. Hear it? There it goes again.
Wait, I do hear that.
Is it your chair? You got a chair, Lena, squeaking? No? Where is that come from?
The only thing going off right now in my house is my furnace.
Do you got a bird?
No.
Everybody's hearing it. I just heard it too. Again, several.
Kelly,
there it goes.
I just do. There it is. I heard it again. I just do. As long as they don't get too mean and get out of hand. Now the little girl back here, I had to sage her. The doll. That doll, I ended up saging her because she.
Do you have equipment? Do you have anything turned on, Mandy? Equipment wise?
No, everything's.
I'm gonna unplug one thing. I don't think this is it, but I'll unplug it. You tell me if it goes away.
I already changed my batteries in my fire alarm, so it's not my fire alarms.
It ain't my. It ain't.
I just changed them last week.
Here.
Yeah, it sounds like a low battery.
You still hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, that was my fish tank. That's all I had.
Okay, well, maybe. But anyway, on that note again, so we will be at the Monroe House April 15th.
Wait a minute, you unplugged your fish tank, Lena?
Well, yeah, because I'm like, what are they hearing? Maybe it's the water trickling.
It's not that. It's still going it. Still doing it.
But
yeah, I got nothing else.
We will be live, and we will be spending the night there, and we will run another live feed.
Oh, good Lord.
If Jenny doesn't want it on her, and whoever does, I'll put it on me.
Oh, it's not that. I just spent the night at a location Monday night, and all kinds of crazy shit happened.
And we also have April 23rd. We got a residential case here around Ohio. It's out in the country. There's a lot of stuff going on there. As long as the lady doesn't cancel again, we will be going on the 23rd. And then, now this is, I don't even know how to go about this one.
We can't give you a whole lot of information on April 30th yet.
I can tell you we are going to this location April 30th. This is a brand new location, and it is called...
And it's only 14 miles from my house.
It is called the Gamble Erie Historic House, built in 1910. I'm going to repeat this. Gamble Erie Historic House that was built in 1910. This is in Cincinnati, Ohio. A lot of people's like, what is this location? Well,
does he call it historic museum?
It used to be, but it's not considered the museum no more.
It's in Blanchester, Ohio, which is 14 miles from my house.
It's 2,400 square feet.
I'm a little surprised. I haven't heard about this location, but it could have been a hush-hush thing.
Yeah, there've only been 3 other teams that's ever been there. So this is going to be new. It's new. So the guy, he contacted me yesterday. He saw a video on Facebook of us girls, contacted me, wanting to know if we would come and do an investigation. And I guess this place is said to have a witch that has blonde hair, and she is a succubus.
So that sounds awesome.
Yeah, so we are going to be dealing with not only a succubus but a witch.
Well, here's the thing, Lena. And if you guys want to drive down and not drive back, you guys are welcome to stay here. Yeah.
I was gonna say you're close to me, so me and you are an hour apart.
It works well. At Jenny's place. Party at Jenny's house afterwards.
What?
Yeah, bring all the spirits back to my house.
There we go.
You already got some there, so I mean, make it a party, right?
I try to keep a limit to 2. just one in one bedroom.
My limit is I've done
one bedroom, one in another bedroom. I'm good.
But yeah, you guys. So we are going to be dealing with that, and there's some other things they were saying that is classified. They can't mention, but the people who run this place they are also paranormal researchers, but they don't go out and put stuff in public. But now they are ready to let paranormal investigators come to this location, and they said they got a lot of stuff going on. So I don't know what we're getting into, man. We're going.
There's also a grandmother that lives inside the back of this house, which that concerns me a little bit. That this grandmother is living in this house, and I would hope that if they make this an actual paranormal investigation location, that they remove grandma.
Yeah. No, Joanne, no squeaky toys for my doggies. Nope.
Because this is dangerous for grandma to be in this location. And if it's as crazy as what we have been told, some of the information he's given us so far, then this is not a place for grandma to stay if people are going to come in and investigate. I would hope that they would remove her from this location, because that would be dangerous for her.
Well, and not only that, they're saying that I think there was a case where someone had tried to break in, and this person ended up getting possessed. So there's some stuff going on here. I guess the person that tried to break in, when they were leaving, crazy stuff happened to this person. I guess they had it all on camera, and they said he looked like he was possessed. So
Hi, Kimmy.
I don't know.
It does. Okay, the grandma that's living in the back of, is she having any effects, or is she experiencing things?
Far as I know, no.
He said she stays in that room most of the time. It's like, well, that's fine, but they can come in and out of your room. It's not like, you're still in the house. I don't know if she's hiding in there because she knows, but I don't know.
Depending on the situation of, if it was a true succubus, or whether or not it's just a negative entity. I mean, depending on the grandma, she could be like, this is my space, you're not coming in here. And so that she feels good in there. I mean, their intent is everything. So if she ever was like, this is mine, you shall not pass, depending on how strong that intent is, then they may respect that and leave her alone.
Like I was telling Jenny, when I talked to the guy, I was still confused. Like, I'm really confused about what's going on.
I'm a little confused by the information that you sent me too. Yeah. It's one of those situations where I think that we're not really going to figure out what it is until we're in person with him and we go to the place. And see, I might take Tessa for a little ride, or Britt for a little ride, and go out there and go past this place and see what's what, because it's only 14 miles away.
Well, another thing, believe there is a poltergeist there. He was also telling me that they've had buckets of paint that had not been opened that was thrown across the floor. They were thrown across the room. So, I mean, that's poltergeist activity right there. If stuff is being picked up and thrown like that, that
would take a lot of energy to lift something that heavy.
Yes. So, poltergeist activity, a succubus, witch,
There's two. There's two witches, he said. There's one with blonde hair and one with dark hair.
Ooh, I see. I must have missed that one.
In that information you sent.
Oh boy. Oh
Go
boy.
there and make some friends.
Hi, Kim. Hi, Roger. Hi, Diane.
We are going to have to really watch our backs, ladies. We are. He asked me how many of us ladies were going. I said, well, the location's not that big, so I only want to take 4 of my investigators because, you know, it's only 2,400 square feet. We don't want too many crowding in an area. So I'm thinking 4 of us girls for sure. And it is going to be crazy. I have no doubt. From what he's saying, and the house was built in 1910. There's things going on there. I think there's more to it than what we know, and we won't find out until we get there. But I am allowed to post a picture of this location, so I will be posting it, and you guys can scope it out.
We should be live. We'll go live, won't we?
Oh yeah, we are allowed to go live. They want us to go live, so we're going live.
Nice.
A bottle of wine and a bottle of holy water.
Cover all the bases.
Oh boy.
Hey, we'll be fine. Those witches will not mess with us.
Oh, we also have May 13th, the Opera House.
Tara.
With another team.
With Tara from Clyde Paranormal.
Yep, Tara from Clyde Paranormal.
She's right there, Tara Lynn.
She's saying my voice is sounding weird.
You know, you've had that the last time we were live. I noticed that too. Your voice gets deeper and comes back and forth.
Really?
Yeah.
That's freaky. That is
has
freaky.
Has this whole week been freaky?
I felt like we were doing like the Trail of Terrors. That's what I felt like we were doing. Ghost Sisters. Trail of Terror.
I would love it. Get the RV right now. Let's go. I'm so down.
Let's do it again. I'm down. I swear I'm down, man.
Well, us Ghost Sisters, Lena, are talking about taking off to Dolphin Island this summer and do an investigation of the entire Dolphin Island.
I've investigated that fort. I used to live in Sims, 20 minutes from there. So we would go out there like every other day. And that's one of the first places that I ever went, and I was by myself, and it was on the back side of the fort, in between like the dunes and the fort. And I don't know what possessed me to go walking through there in the middle of the night all by myself. It was a mistake. Like, I have never felt so followed. There, you could hear the noises. It was crazy. It was crazy. I love that place.
Well, I do too.
And I know where you can get jambalaya. I know all the restaurants. We'll go down to those.
I'm dying to go. And what we're talking about doing is just getting a big townhouse location down there, and just all of us splitting a whole big place together. It'll be much cheaper. The way I average it out right now, it's only going to cost us probably $50 a piece for the place to stay for the whole weekend. So,
ooh,
for one of those nice built houses, okay.
Well, yeah. You know, we love bringing, giving you guys these live feeds. I mean, we could be like some people and not go live. Not all paranormal investigators on Facebook go live. We love to show you guys what we're doing, you know.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
I'm just talking about us going to these locations and bringing live feeds.
What's Kim say? Jenny's left arm matches with the picture below. The picture below?
Oh, it goes into the Ghost Sisters. It like.
Huh?
Oh, here, let me go over here. Well, you're moving me, Mandy.
Oh,
she was lined up.
I gotta go over here. There.
There you are.
Are you
good? Put my arm down. There. Now I'm Mandy.
You see what Diane says? If you don't go live, Mandy, you have to answer to all of us. Oh, I know. Hi, everybody. Hi, Nick. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff we're going to be bringing to you. We are working on bringing one of these big investigations at one of the prisons. Jenny keeps going back and forth with different prisons. She's first talking about the Indiana prison, and then
what was Indiana State Sanitarium? Yes. Well, I went there last year with CCP SOP, and we had one night there. And the issue is you need 2 nights to go there because there's so much ground to cover, 225 acres and like 12 buildings, something like that. And it is, there's a lot of ground to cover. So we couldn't cover all of it in one night. But I mean, my bucket list would be West Virginia Penitentiary. The difference is we can go to Indiana State for $500 a night if we do it during the week. If we do it on the weekend, it's $900 a night. But if we go to West Virginia Penitentiary, regardless of what day it is, it's $1,099 a night, and they only provide us 6 hours. The thing about Indiana State is, though, we can spend the night in this other building that is not crazy. There's spirits all over in that building, too. But we have cots and places to sleep, and the thing about it is we can investigate all night, which we did till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You can investigate till daylight comes. That's the difference between $1,099 for only 6 hours, and then instead of getting a whole night in and be on this day at the location. So
because you guys, these locations, they're not cheap. They're expensive. You know, it's expensive to get to some of these locations. Now we were lucky enough to where we didn't have to worry about that with the 3 we just did. And some of these locations coming up, we don't have to pay. But the places like Jenny's talking about, and in the other locations that are well known, we do have to pay, like the Monroe House and you know, things like that. Places like that, they're not cheap. They can be.
What, Kim? I'm sorry, Mandy. Before I move her comment, Kim says, I've asked twice, when is this happening, yo? And then she said, MJ says, yes, if you don't go live, you'll miss the great content I bring to chat.
oh, Kim.
What are we missing, Kim? Hi, Seeker.
She's jumping on late, so she missed what we got going on.
Oh.
There's Seeker. Seeker's on.
Yes, he is. Seeker? Yeah, well, okay, Kim. So what part do you want to know?
Every week or every other week for the next couple of months.
April 15th, we're going to Monroe House in Indiana. April 23rd, you have a residential, Mandy, right? Residential up in your area. And then April 30th, we have this situation that we're going to go into. We really have no clue exactly what's going to happen because we have information, but we're not sure how to take that information. Let's just leave it at that at the moment until we can
there's 2 witches there. Don't forget about the witches and the succubus.
Yeah. And then we're going to have something in between, but we're trying to work something out for May 27th to go to the shrine for that weekend.
And you got May 14th, I think, at Twin City.
Yes, May 13th is Twin City Opera House. I most likely will not make that one because I gotta be at work until 3:15, and that May's my last month of school. My last day at work is May 26th, so I can't miss any work in May. I have to be there to finish out. We've got to move we got to move my classroom down the hall to another classroom, and just a lot of stuff we have to do. There's that chirping again, yeah.
I'm telling you, it's this doll back here. I'm telling you, it's her. I just know it. I washed her dress. I ended up taking that dress off of her today, and I bleached it, and it still didn't get that stain out of her dress.
Marlena, if you talk about the chicken coop at Randolph, we did not have time to do the chicken coop because we had to go to Stone Mansion as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I swear we just did not have enough hours. Like we could have devoted so much more time to each of the rooms. Like, you know, we had talked about going into that bathroom. We had talked about going down into the canning area. We had talked about, like, there were so many places, and you could have spent a couple of days there easily. I feel like you can do that at a lot of locations though, because you kind of follow the activity and you get stuck on it for a little bit. And then next thing you know, you're like, geez Louise, it's 3 a.m.
Yeah. Yep.
Time goes fast in these investigations when you're out. It might go slow for you guys sitting on that other side of that camera, but that night goes fast for us because we're always on the move. You know, we're always going from this location, that location, and we're in that mindset, and we're thinking about what's happening around us. And so our night goes rather fast, and you know, we're tired by the time we get done. It's
I was gonna say, you're hyper tuning all the time. You're specifically listening to your body, going, okay, is that my spidey sense, or did I just honestly get a chill? You know what I mean? And I've learned to stop ignoring so much of that and start paying more attention to it, because a lot of it before I was just like, it's whatever. But now I'm like, okay, I feel that. And next thing you know, I'll hear somebody else going, I feel XYZ. And I'm like, all right, I'm not crazy. Cool. Somebody else felt it.
Yeah, that's how my situation is when they're like my convulsion feeling when they're out in the hallway or they're coming into the room, and then there's thousands of needles. My nervous system is kicking up, down all night long. So it makes me tired, but I'm sorry, guys. I just can't sit here and tell you that there was not someone messing with me at Randolph, because I know there was. I know there was. I have no doubt there was someone messing with me. And she said, Secret James said there was children around us while we were sleeping at Randolph. And I think you said Seeker's on here. But anyway.
He is on here. I forgot about one location, Jenny. Cheers to you in Upper Sandusky. Yeah. I'm waiting to hear back from the guy. He's going. We lost Lena. Oh, she straight dropped off. Well, the show must go on. Girlfriend, get back on here.
And then we have June 13th or 18th. We have that vendor situation coming up, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we're going to be setting up a vendor at this location in Ohio. We will post more on that when it happens. But this other location I totally forgot about. It's in Upper Sandusky. It's called Cheers to You. And the lady said we can come and investigate. There's only been a few other teams there. This was an actual saloon back in the day, the cowboy days. This is going to be awesome. The picture of this place looks really creepy, but I hear there's a lot going on.
Sandusky, Ohio.
Yep. Upper Sandusky. So
let's see where that's.
I don't know when we're setting that one up, but I'm thinking we'll probably set it up maybe May. There's Lena. We don't know what happened when she dropped off out of nowhere.
That's 3 hours.
You did like some poof magic.
I swiped a call and swiped myself right out of the live.
That's 3 hours and 46 minutes from me.
Oh, snap. Well, it'll be up to you, sister. You know you can crash on my couch with the spirits anytime.
No, they love me coming.
Is that the Upper Sandusky?
Spirits now. I don't know.
That's just because Chris likes me coming too, because he thinks maybe if I come, I'll take some home with me.
Yeah. That's funny.
Upper Sandusky. Okay. So I guess there's Upper Sandusky. Okay, let's try that, Tara.
Yeah.
So, so Upper Sandusky, Tara, is 2 hours and 48 minutes. That's a little better.
I was going to say, you could always ride up 75, park in my house, and then ride the rest of the way with me.
I know. I was thinking about doing that with Randolph, and then it ended up being like 20-minute drive more. I thought it was only 20-minute drive more to Randolph from your house. I thought you were pretty close, but evidently you were like an hour and 10 minutes away from Randolph.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's cool though is that we have women in different area codes. Literally, it's awesome. So you got Jenny over here in Cincinnati, and Lena. Lena, you're in you're right by Jenny, right?
I'm in Dayton.
Dayton. You got you in Dayton, Ohio. I got some of my sisters in Kenton, and then Chastity and me's over here in Marion, and Amy's over in Richwood. So we got all different area codes of us women scattered out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, Lena's 1 hour from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you two are closer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Are you going to the amusement park in Sandusky, Ohio? No, we will be at a old saloon, a haunted saloon.
I mean, if I can talk them into going to the amusement park in Sandusky, we are going, because this girl is the Maverick.
Are we allowed to swing by there? We'll swing by. Shoot.
I mean, I'm just saying, if I'm going that close to a Cedar Fair Park, I'm probably going to go.
Is it open that we can go there? Is that?
When are you guys? May, right?
I'm trying to set it up. I'm gonna try to set it up for May.
May's a tough month for me.
June's going to be a rough one for me. They've got us all blocked off for whatever reason I have not been made aware yet. So we'll see what happens there. I, of course, get my normal time off, but as far as extra days, I'm not sure what they're going to do about that right now.
My
But
last day,
going on, guys. So
my last day at school is May 26th, but then I have to invest my time soon on finding me an appraisal position, so I don't have to go back to school. So I want to resign.
We are trying to see if we're going to be able to go to the shrine on May 27th, but we don't know yet. We won't know until it gets probably till May. So, and the caretaker has done new things to the shrine. It looks a lot different than it did the last time we was there. He's done and redid 2 rooms. So yeah, wait till y'all see the shrine.
Hey, Seeker James, I swear something was messing with me on the live feed when I was sleeping at Randolph. Do you think that was the case? I heard that you said there was little kids messing with us.
I mean, there might have been, Might have been.
Yes. Tara wants to go to the shrine. Danielle would love to go to the shrine. Danielle, what'd you say it was? A few hours? It was only a few hours for you, Danielle, wasn't it? Like 4 or something like that?
Yeah. Well, the shrine is definitely a place that we love to go to. We love it. He saw the men in the bar too, Mandy. Yeah. They were a little touchy-feely in the bar. And that's weird because that wasn't that bar's only been there for 10 years. That was the patio that was closed off. They recently closed it. Well, 10 years ago, they decided to close it in and make it a bar. So.
See, there's a child spirit. I was messed with that night, Seeker. Something was messing with me while I was trying to sleep, and I was so restless. Like Danielle was saying on the live feed, I was restless. I was very restless. I just didn't know what was messing with me, but I just kept feeling like something was bothering me. 6 hours, okay. Jenny's home. I only had 2 spirits, Tara, versus I couldn't tell you how many Mandy has.
Hell, I don't even keep track of what I got going on. But
I do have residual Indians in my backyard, but that's residual energy, and I've had a couple little Indian girls in my house. That's okay. I have no problem with the Indians. And of course, I have the other 2 in my bedrooms that.
Lena,
you got any spirits in your house?
Depends on who you ask. Yeah. I mean, I've definitely had my own experiences. Generally, the biggest thing that comes up from people that come to my house, and this is the unsolicited feedback that happens all the time, it is either they see an old man that's in not scrubs, but like the old blue ones, like the mechanic clothes. They see an old man in the blue like mechanic overalls, or they'll hear him yell "hey" at them. He's like, "Hey." That has happened numerous times to a half dozen people.
Yeah, see?
He doesn't bother me. He seems to be okay with me being here. Apparently he's okay with me owning the house, but to other people, he's like, "What are you doing here?" type thing. He'll show himself. I have never physically seen him, but in my house, especially the first 2 years, if you shut any of the doors, it didn't matter what happened. If you shut the bedroom doors, something would walk up and down, up and down, up and down, to the point where you're like, fine, and you would open the door and it would stop. Shut the door, start over again. It's like, why can't I just shut the door? I don't want to leave the door open. But you'd leave the door open just so it would stop making so much noise in the hall.
Seeker, could you do a cleansing on me? I'd really appreciate that. I have been not feeling well, but very angry and agitated and a short temper ever since I left Randolph. I've had a really
Do it
bad week.
on all
with
of
that.
us. Hell.
I
Do it
could
on all of
use
us.
I could use a little cleansing. I'm going to do some meditation, some grounding tomorrow, but I just feel really off. I mean, and I'm going to Middle Point School tomorrow with Mike and them. So here I am going back into the environment again. So I need to do some cleansing before I go tomorrow night.
Yep.
Take you a good saltwater bath and
I'm going to tomorrow. Yes.
mm,
I'm going to try to do that tomorrow morning. I have some special things to run through my bath water from a psychic medium witch that gave me. So I'm going to run those through my bath as well.
yeah.
No spirits here, Seeker.
Well, everybody, I think I don't want to keep it going. It's already been an hour, so I don't want to drag out the podcast anymore and drive y'all nuts with our craziness that we got going on. But I will say that I was thinking about doing a live feed tomorrow on my dolls. So I might be doing that. The doll has become a little more active and she loves Bubby. I'll tell you right now, I set Bubby next to her and she just lights up the cat balls. So we're going to put her to the test. I'm going to do a live. It won't be a real long live, but unless it gets active, then we'll keep it going. So
great, Steve. I'll finally get to meet you tomorrow night.
Oh, got your ticket. Take pictures, Jenny. Pictures.
Will you be live, Jenny?
They'll be live on Creepy Cincinnati Paraforensics and Spectral Ohio. They're gonna do an event tomorrow night at Middle Point, and they're gonna break off in teams and take so many people to each team. Like Mike's gonna have his room he's gonna be in, and Austin and Eric will have their rooms. And I'll help Becky just get everybody in the door, and I'm just gonna roam. I'm gonna roam. I don't have anywhere to be.
Nice.
So I'm gonna roam around, and unless Mike needs any help, I'll help Mike. But otherwise, I'll leave Mike to his own thing, and I'll just run around and do my own thing. But I'll help Becky with everybody checking in if she needs help. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night, Steve.
All right, so Jennifer live and Mandy with the creepy doll.
Jenny will be with Creepy Cincinnati tomorrow. They'll be live, so go check her out. Tomorrow I'll do a little live here. Won't be like a real long live, but I'm gonna do a few hours here.
Wait. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Seeker, are you saying there's a spirit on me? Because there was somebody just here a minute ago. Are you saying there's a spirit on me from like my house or from somewhere else? Sorry, Mandy. I want to see what
you were froze. You were froze.
Is there a spirit?
He'll message you. You know he will.
I think he just did. No, he didn't.
See here, you message Jenny and tell her what's going on, so she knows. And when you do your little cleansing, cleanse us all. Cleanse us all, because I kind of feel like all of us were together, so we're all going to need whatever it is.
He's moving on now, a male spirit. So you saying I brought somebody in with me? I kind of felt like I don't know. I felt like I was off this week. I just wasn't sure why. But ever since I left that place, I've been off.
They're saying cleanse the whole feed.
and that doesn't happen very often. I never have this agitated, angry, short temper thing when I come home from an investigation normally. I feel tired and drained the first day or two, but I'm not an angry person. So this was different for me to come home and feel this way, because I'm sitting here telling myself, I even told Mike, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I am just so angry and I'm so agitated this week, and I don't know why. You're okay? Am I okay? You're okay, Jennifer. I don't know about that, Seeker.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's been a crazy week. I had this big list of things to do since I was on spring break and everything that I wanted to accomplish. And then something happened today, which I'm not going to get into, and Mandy's aware of it. And I was so mad today, and it just made me even more angry. And I cussed people out on the telephone and everything today. I was so mad. So my list has not been.
You're gonna need to do a whole major blessing on Jenny.
Yeah, I lost my cool today.
Yeah, do the whole 9 yards. Give her the whole 9 yards.
I showed some houses last night, and I was fine doing that with my buyers. I wasn't, there's no agitation in that situation because I love my real estate. But then I look at my list, and I was like, I haven't even got half my list done. And then it agitated me more because nothing I wanted to accomplish this week has been completed. I'm gonna sage the whole house when I get off of here. I guess I'm gonna have to. Just gonna have to burn some sage, and I don't know. It'll calm me down at least.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can't hurt.
Okay. So, ladies, it'll be next Friday when we head out to this investigation.
Yep.
Well, we'll just message each other.
What time can we get in? Is it 6?
I think 6 is when you're allowed to check in. Yeah.
So I'm going to go. It's on Friday. I'm off work Friday because it is what day? Why are we off Friday? There's a holiday or something. I have no school. So that's good. That works out perfectly for me. Yes, Tara, I'm going to do all 3. And then I'm going to leave probably it's going to take me 2 hours to get there. I think I'm going to leave at 2 and get there at 4. I was thinking maybe we can get something to eat before we do this.
Yeah, we can all meet up somewhere.
Are you driving home, Lena?
Yeah, no, I don't believe I'm driving home. So I'm staying overnight because I'm off on Saturday. But I work until 5 on Friday. So as soon as I'm off work, I'm in the car. So I'll be there about 6:15. So like right when we're able to check in. So I won't be able to meet up to eat beforehand, but should be there right around check-in because it's just about an hour from my house.
And who's all going? Us 3 and Amy?
It should be 5, but I don't know the 5.
I think it's me, you, us 3, Amy. There's 4.
Or did you invite it there?
I'll have to see if Bobby's going. We'll see. I'll ask her.
Okay.
Yeah. I know. I'm trying to figure out what holiday it is. Oh, it's Good Friday, MJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, Good Friday, Angela.
Good Friday.
Lena's clear. Well, Lena's clear.
We will definitely figure it out, guys. So either way, we're going to be at the Monroe house. And I ain't forgetting my sleeping bag because I ain't crawling up with Jenny. She just covered up half my legs, and that was it. All I had was this little thin blanket around me. Jenny,
I shared my sleeping bag with you.
It's on the live feed. It is.
I told you I could have left my sleeping bag with you. You should have just taken it because it was in my car.
I was regretting it because soon as I realized I was going to freeze my butt off, I said, damn it, I should have took that. I mentioned it to Jenny because Amy gave me this little thin blanket, and that couldn't even keep a child warm.
I shared my sleeping bag. I put over her feet and stuff and tried to keep half. But I guarantee that if you watch a live feed, I pulled that sleeping bag up in the middle of the night.
Yes, she did. I was froze. And I told my sister Chastity, it was funny because I told my sister Chastity, I said, man, I was kind of missing you being there because I'd have been all curled up to your butt.
My sleeping bag's in my back seat from Monday. I'm not even taking it out.
Yep, mine's still out there. Still got the tripod in the car. I only brought in the electronics, so
I don't bring items back in my house from investigations until I clean them outside with sage or I throw them directly into the washer. And my thing has always been, before I used to sage myself outside or frankincense or something before I entered, and then I would throw everything directly into the washer, including the clothes I had on. And then I would go directly to the shower. But come Tuesday, I was feeling rough when I came home. I hit the couch and and I took a nap for a while, and then I got up and took a shower. I just felt so off that I couldn't even do anything, and I left everything out in the car.
Yeah.
You cross that spirit. What spirit do I? What spirit? What spirit do I have with me?
He said you had a male spirit with you.
Oh, he was probably the one playing with me.
Probably.
He probably was. But
I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you not to be disgusting or anything, but when you look at that live feed, tell me what that looks like when it pops up. Because I'm telling you, in my eyes, that looked like, you know what?
it was weird looking. It really was weird.
Yeah.
And now I have to go watch it right after because I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to go through the rest of my footage from Randolph tonight too. So I will definitely let you ladies know if there's anything fun on there because I got a lot of footage on that night camera walking around. And I was just like randomly looking in rooms and trying because I just kept waiting. I don't know. I just kept waiting for something to come out because that's the way it felt. Like people were going in and out of the rooms. I couldn't see them, but that's what it felt like was going on. So.
Oh yeah, they were definitely peeking out of the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you go in like I think what I tell you last night, Mandy, was like 236 on your left hand side of the live feed, and your right hand side says 301. That is where that occurs, where that thing, where they think it's my finger going over my head. Not to say that's not. I'm not sitting there saying that, but it just was really weird. The motion of the thing.
I'm gonna tell you right now. There better not have been no damn mouse or a damn snake or a damn bug on us.
See, Shannon, that's what I thought. It looked like a worm or a little snake, the way it was moving. It just didn't.
No.
It didn't look like my finger. I mean, if my finger was down like this again, yeah, it could have been, Kim. But was I having a convulsion, or was I having a twitching moment, or what? Because it would have had to come up like this and had to pop out. And then my finger would have still had to be twitching at the top when you saw the movement. So, you know what I'm saying? It had to come out like it was buried like this and then pop up slowly and then keep coming up and then still have a twitching action at the top.
Weird.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
No. Doesn't seem like a natural movement anyways.
No, and some people have said that on the picture or on the video. They said it didn't look like an action, a natural movement.
Yeah.
You grabbed your hoodie and you when you were sleeping and you moved her hand to feel it maybe. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you, my husband is a skeptic, big time skeptic. And if he thinks something looks fake, he calls it out real quick. And when he seen that video, he was like, what the hell? He just kept looking at it. First he's like, that's her hand, isn't it? And I said, that's not a hand. And he kept looking at it. And then he goes, wait a minute. Now, I don't know what that is because it was stretching out. The damn thing was stretching out. Whatever it is that came up, literally looked like it extended out and then came back in. And he was like, Mandy, that I don't know what the hell that is, but I don't think that's her hands or finger.
Weird.
And he actually inspired me to post it.
It's a weird.
He's like, you need to post that.
It's a weird action for my hand to do a twitching like that. I mean, that's why I said it had to be right here, and I would have had to literally slowly move my finger up in my hand to bring my finger up like this, and then it moved back and forth.
The finger was stretching out on the video. It looks like it was jerking out, like
yes, it was,
you know, like this. So that's weird. It's weird movements, whatever it is. But that's why we post those things for you guys to decide on what you think. Give us your opinions. You know, we can't prove that it's actually a spirit messing with Jenny, but we cannot disprove it either. So it's kind of one of those things that's up in the air.
And that's why I think maybe, like he was saying, there was a child, maybe there was someone around us that was literally pulling my finger up and pulling my hand up, because I don't personally remember doing that myself. Even if I
Yeah.
was sleeping, I guarantee that I was not 100% asleep at that location because I was very restless.
Yeah.
I had a very difficult time sleeping at that location for some reason. A mouse. I don't know. Something wanted to snuggle, Steve.
Hell no. Well, I was freezing, so I froze my butt off. I'll tell you that right now.
I did too.
froze.
Even with that sleeping bag, I realized in the live feed that the entire night, I wonder why I was so cold. That's because you look at the feed, the back of my back was not even covered with the sleeping bag. My whole back was uncovered.
Man. I covered my head up too with the hoodie.
Yeah, that building was cold too.
Yeah.
That heat was kicking on, and as soon as it kicked back off, it was freezing in there.
Yeah, they will, Shannon. You're right. But we're gonna get off here, you guys.
I gotta get packed. I gotta get packed for tomorrow.
Jenny's got to get packed for her thing she's doing tomorrow, and I'm gonna take me some aspirin. My back is hurting from carrying all that heavy equipment. It's getting me. So we're gonna get off here. Thank you guys for tuning in, and again, thank you guys for sharing our videos. And please, again, if you haven't already, please go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I will be live for a few hours tomorrow. So
hang on with us for a minute, Lena.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Right, we're ghosting out.
See you tomorrow.